Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
Everybody, and welcome to what's a bit of a disheveled and vajazzled show, as I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on in the world, but we'll try to get through it. What's happening, Doug?
I don't know. I don't know either. What the hell is going on?
I'm not sure.
It's been a busy week. That's all I can say. They say that a lot can happen in politics in 24 hours. Yeah, you're not lying.
The world is so screwed up that people have almost killed each other over the game of curling in the Olympics, for God's sakes. Like, it's,
oh yeah,
you know,
I've got to talk to you about
that. I actually caught a bit of the curling because of all the kerfuffle, and I think I've got about a third of it figured out, but you know.
Yeah, it's just pushing a big slab of concrete around, isn't it?
Yeah, there seems to be more to it, but yeah, you know, it's kind of neat. But yeah, I mean, it's chaos everywhere you look. It's crazy everywhere you look. And well, hopefully we'll look into some of it and, you know, update you, keep you on the know, and maybe enjoy ourselves while we're into it.
Well, where do you want to start? I mean, I don't want to jump the gun on anything that you might have lined up, so I've got to be careful about that. But where do you want to start?
I was very late setting up and starting and stuff because I was still kind of making sure that migraine headache I had for a couple of days was gone. So I'm feeling a little rushed. But there are quite a few things to get to. I want to take something a little, I was going to say, I want to take something that's a little lighter first and build into something heavier. And yet I just hit like 9 tabs and they're all really heavy. Oh, what about that new AI tool? It's launched by ByteDance, and the Hollywood is literally just losing their mind.
Yes. I posted the video in the private chat. I don't know if you ever saw it.
Probably didn't.
Brad Pitt and I was going to say Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise.
yeah.
Having a fight, and I tell you what, it's damn good.
People are flipping out over it, man. Let's see here. Major studios have demanded like an immediate cease because of the infringing copyright with the clips. It's called C-Dance 2.0. It's by ByteDance, right? The TikTok folks. it's engaged in massive unauthorized use of copyright works on a massive scale, is the claim. And it's true. But let's face it, all AI agents have done that to get where they are right now.
Yeah, but now you're sticking, prominent Hollywood actors' faces on, potential movies that don't exist. That for them that becomes a problem now because is it SAG-AFTRA, are moaning about it, but they are a union and they are there to protect their clients.
And Image is huge, right?
Yes, and they're big actors. Unfortunately, this Sea Dance thing, it just does a perfect representation of Brad Pitt and Tom Hanks. They fight in a way. They fight in a way that. Sorry, I want to see the Tom Hanks one now.
You really want to see Forrest Gump going at Brad Pitt, don't you?
Yeah, you never seen Tom Hanks in a good 50 cup fight film. So yeah, let's see him as an action hero. But no, it's an absolutely perfect representation of them. You can just see the little nuances of their acting style, coming through. Especially there's a great bit with Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise,
the Scientologist.
but it looks like the AI has picked up a bit of him from A Few Good Men when Tom Cruise imitates Jack Nicholson. Oh. And there's a bit in the video where he just like says this line, and it's like so Jack Nicholson. Do you want me to drop the video? Do you want me to drop the video in the green room?
Yeah, because it's not in this article that I have. I was just looking at that.
Yeah, I had to go and find it, and there we go.
Sure, I have my capture. Is there audio for it? Do I have?
There is audio for it.
Okay.
No copyright audio, obviously.
Oh, it's the raw video. That makes it harder. Okay, hold on. 1 second here.
Obviously you got copyright Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, but
no, I don't care about that. Okay, let me just get it all so we can have it here. Okay, 1 second. All right. Oh, that's a little bit. Yeah, it's very widescreen, so I don't have the right aspect ratio.
Yeah,
but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you can prop it in. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You killed Jeffrey Epstein, you animal!
Wow.
He was a good man! He knew too much about our Russia operations. He had to die, and now you die too.
Yeah, it is good.
it's damn good. I hate to say it, but if they made a movie, I'd probably watch it.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it that way. But I'm looking at it thinking, well, if they shot that for real, that would all be against green screen, and I'd be putting in the environment in the background, all the dust and all the the concrete and the broken up building and all that kind of stuff, and be adding bits and retiming bits to make the fight look more exciting and all this kind of stuff. No, it's just done. It's just done.
Just like that,
Yeah.
But if they're a group of undergrounders and know how to shuffle the money around, my suggestion is if you're doing this video, make it bigger, make it way, and just set up a Patreon, and I'm sure it'll be worth your time because a lot of people will give you the $1.99 to keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this is where AI could be interesting in a lot of ways. I tell you what, my favorite film is say it's something like Rambo, First Blood. Just say I love Rambo, but wouldn't it be great if Arnold Schwarzenegger played the main character, and you just basically have the movie there as a reference, and you just go replace Stallone with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
That'd be
or Tom Hanks.
if you replaced Stallone with Schwarzenegger in Rambo, Stallone would lose it like nobody's ever lost it before.
Yeah, but Schwarzenegger would laugh.
Oh yeah. or you could have an action scene where Nicole Kidman kicks the shit out of Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I bet she'd probably do it for real. You know?
Now, PJ was telling us in the chat, there's going to be a new film coming out starring Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I've got a thing on that here somewhere.
Well, it's a follow-up.
What?
Well, it's a follow-up story.
To what?
It's the AI. This is how else are they going to do it? Val Kilmer's dead.
But Val Kilmer was in like 2 movies that were popular: Top Gun and what's the Little Willow one? I mean, what else?
Top Secret. The film about the nerds, science nerds and stuff. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Okay. But yeah, and the family are all cool with it. They're like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Well, because they'll get money.
Yeah.
Quite simply, they'll get money for it. Yeah.
That's true. So, it's what's it called? Canyon of the Dead?
I don't know.
Yeah. He had signed on to appear in the cast of Canyon of the Dead, an action-adventure film inspired by Anne and Earl Morris, archaeologists who helped discover one of North America's earliest civilizations. An action-adventure movie about archaeologists? Who could make that work?
Spielberg. George. That's our idea.
Yeah. And so he's going to be in it anyway. Yeah, they're going to AI him up. You know?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, this is the thing. Are they going to use AI, or are they going to use face replacement, deep fake stuff? Because deep fakes was like, the hot topic.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. Now, deep fake, the amount of work that goes into doing deep fakes is bonkers. It's really hard. Now you can just have like some stand-in, just go through the motions, and it will just replace.
Yeah, just put an AI skin on them, right? Yeah,
there are actually applications out there or web apps where you can just like film yourself like holding a model aeroplane and just flying around your room, and it will take that image and just replace it with a fighter jet and or the landscape and everything. It will just put it all in based on the motion cues of what you put in. Yeah,
it's like Kimmel and taking the dogs out of dog shows, right?
It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts.
It's got to the point where I don't think it would be too hard to fish all of Val Kilmer's things into a really advanced AI like this new C, whatever it was called there. And you'd have Val Kilmer in your movie pretty quick.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, Doug, you just need somebody to stand in so that the thing knows replace that person. So it's just easier, right?
Well, the interesting thing about the clip you just showed, you got Brad Pitt and Tom Hanks Cruise. Tom Hanks / Cruise. And the thing about them is, they're actors. They're not actors. They're movie stars.
Yeah.
And they don't act, right? They never do a character.
No, they're always the same people. Exactly. Yeah.
Whereas Val Kilmer does quite a lot of different character actors. Character actor films. He changes his character. Tom Hanks definitely does acting.
So Val Kilmer wasn't Mad Mardigan in everything he played?
Yeah, if you watch him, watched Top Secret with us, so playing Nick Rivers, so you can tell he's different guy. So that's the interesting thing. If you just upload like a Tom Cruise movies and learn off that, fine, because he plays Tom Cruise just about in every single movie. You pick an actor, that would be difficult for the AI to actually play the character. Movie.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting how it sorts itself out. But
I'd like to see now you've got something good going on, because this would be fun. I want to see Tom Hanks act as Robert De Niro or something, that would be pretty funny, right? Put him in the Scarface scene,
Yeah.
Face full of fucking blow on Tom Hanks. That would be funny.
Give him 20 quid, he'll probably do it.
What's his name there? Just quick before we switch out of Hollywood, I guess. Harrison Ford was just saying in a interview that he's having so much fun doing that TV show that he's on right now. I think it's called Shrinking.
Yeah, with what's his name? Back to the Future guy. Because it was all about Parkinson's.
Oh, that's why they had Michael J. Fox in an interview with.
Yes, because it's his show.
Oh, I didn't understand that. I had no idea. But he said he's enjoying it so much that he could see it being his retirement project. He's done.
Yeah. No, apparently he's really good in it. I haven't seen the series at all. I mean, this is like the second
Nor have
season
I.
or something. But apparently, it's very heartbreaking.
I had no idea it was like Michael J. Fox's, thing and whatnot. I'm much more interested to see it now.
Well, I mean, let's face it. If you need a Hollywood star who's going to play a character who's got Parkinson's, who do you go to? Tom Hanks, obviously.
You just got Forrest on the man, don't you?
Yeah. I think every answer to every question is going to be Tom Hanks tonight.
Yeah. Hey, we need somebody to decipher this symbol. Tom Hanks.
Hey, Tom Hanks. How's the Dow doing?
Yeah, Tom Hanks. Who should replace Pam Bondi? Tom Hanks.
Who's in the Epstein files?
No, don't say it. No. Tom seems to love his wife. Let's hope not. Phil. Let's see here. How about we go to a happy place like North Korea?
Oh, goody.
Yeah. Kim Jong-un, that guy that looks like a freshly kicked testicle? He does. He's swollen. It looks like he took it right to the center. What on the button, I think, is what they would say in curling. And
is that why he's got the squinty eyes?
Yeah, exactly. They just get pulled in a little because of the swelling and everything, right? But Kim Jue, I believe her name is.
A bit racist.
But Kim Jue, who is believed to be 13, although nobody's really sure, has recently been in a lot of high-profile photos with Daddy Testicle.
Yeah.
And the National Intelligence Service has been looking into this and is pretty much now saying that it's official. This is South Korea's spy agency, that she is about to be named the next leader in North Korea.
I'm assuming he doesn't have a son. I don't know about his family.
Well, if he does have a son, he's about to be demoted to court jester at any time, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because, I've seen the images of her and she just seems like a, very sweet 13-year-old Korean girl. I mean, how are they going to turn her into a monster?
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't even look like a kicked testicle. I don't understand how this is going to work. I don't know. She's a cute little girl,
Yeah. Yeah, for once, North Korea might have a leader that they actually do love.
Wouldn't it be amazing if she was actually a human being and not like corrupted by her father's bullshit and whatnot? And as soon as she gets named, she just like offs them and sends the country to like, an era of prosperity and happiness for once.
What, feed people and stuff like that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it.
She could give out light bulbs.
Yeah, she'll be taught how to be a bitch.
I wouldn't doubt it, right? I wouldn't doubt it. We should remind everybody, I totally forgot when we started, but Mexi Girl there on the account has reminded me that I'm an idiot again. We're doing a thing called timestamp. So if you're watching us and you're in the live chat, whenever you see a bit that you think would make a good little shorts for YouTube Shorts or Instagram or whatever, put timestamp in the live chat and we'll use those chunks for our social media uploads and whatnot.
Or something we can put on a pair of shorts in our merch store.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, we need something that goes right in the middle.
Oh, yeah, like that like fart analyzer that scientists have come up with.
That'd be hilarious. The fart analyzer. I can't believe that actually made the headlines. You know?
Yeah. Well, not only made the headlines, it made late night TV spots as well. Yeah, everyone's talking about the device you slip down the inside your underwear that will measure your farts, measure the gaseous outputs by having an old sniff.
Yeah,
and tells you how many times you've been farting a day.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's great for a kid because it'll tell you A, if your father will laugh, or B, if your mother will freak out. So I don't.
Yeah, I mean, what's we're really worrying about this is it's on a subscription service.
Oh, no.
So there'll be data breaches in the future where China knows exactly how many times you farted a day.
And I recommend baked beans to make it worth the subscription, right? Get your use out of that thing.
Yeah,
you know,
prunes, get some wet ones in there.
Yeah, carve up a set of undies and enjoy that thing. Let's talk about the UK for a second and a man called Gordon Brown.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. So he's known for, a very, very forensic mind in matters that he gets into. Now, this is a thing from the Guardian here I'm reading. But
isn't he dead?
Actually, no. And what he's been doing is digging that forensic brain of his into the Epstein files.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite topic.
Yeah. And so he has come to a conclusion that Andrew Windsor there, whatever, should be questioned by police. He is not alone in this conviction. We're talking about Prince Andrew there, Mountbatten himself. And, but it goes a little deeper where there is now basically proof that the former prince took one of the Epstein flown to meet him girls into Windsor Castle.
Show off.
Yeah. And so the calls for this guy to face some serious BS and not just, you have to go live in the cottage now. Have you seen the picture of the cottage he was sent off to live in? It would take a staff of 40 just to run the damn thing.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to suffer in that tiny little council flat.
No doubt. You could turn that thing into a recording studio and have all the bands there at once. I mean, it's huge, right? It was and so I really like how the UK and some other places are so far ahead of America in using the information in the files to actually get something done instead of protect the guilty.
Yeah, there's about a dozen different countries that have taken like a strong kind of like response to this. Was it Norway, Finland?
Yeah.
Or something?
Finland. Yeah, it could have been. Yeah.
Was it an ex-prime minister or something? Or I don't know. But I'd say I'd give you the details, but I don't know them because there's been so much going on. The details have just got lost in everything.
Yeah.
And I bet you we don't cover a tenth of what's happened.
It's impossible. It's just not,
Well, especially when we spend half an hour talking about Tom Hanks and Brad Pitt. Yeah, details. It's all in the details. Yeah,
forestologist and that other guy, Let me do a quote here from this Gordon Brown, right? He says, we have to do this to put faith back into systems where people have lost it. Oh, no, this is she said. Okay, wait a minute. I got myself all turned around here. Cabinet Office Parliamentary Secretary Chris Ward.
Don't know her.
Yeah. But here's a good quote anyway. I'm sure somebody actually did say it. We have to do this to put faith back into the systems where people have lost it. If we don't, it weakens the people's belief in democracy, their trust in politics as a force of good. And that risks us going down a really dark path.
Well, we already are going down a dark path with reform and all that kind of shit. But yeah. But yeah, no, he's absolutely right. I mean, it should be happening in I mean, I don't know how they're just getting away with it in the US.
Yep.
Did you see the Did you see the list that Pam Bondi put out in a letter listing people who are politically sensitive and in the Epstein files?
Every one of them was a Dem, right?
No. You had Elvis Presley, Janis Joplin, Marilyn Monroe.
You.
Yeah, no. Apparently, she said these are all in the Epstein files. I would imagine it's like someone said to Jeff, who's your favorite movie star? Oh, Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Right, she's in the files. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Politically
exactly.
sensitive. Yeah, so they put out this crappy.
I don't remember
letter.
Elvis running for office. Why would he be politically sensitive? Every politician hated him when he first came on the scene.
Yeah, but didn't he want he was an honorary member of the FBI, was it, or the CIA? And he got a badge and everything.
Yeah, I could just see him trying on dresses with J. Edgar Hoover.
Probably look better than Pam Bondi. Yeah, no, that's one news article ticked off.
Yeah, we're
Jesus
actually
Christ.
doing this. Okay.
Where next?
Well, here. I gotta. Hold on. I got a little bit more on Monsieur Mountbatten Windsor. Former victims commissioner Vera Baird told The Guardian that she had spoken to police about Prince Windsor at the time before the COVID pandemic, was assured that the issue was being investigated thoroughly by the Americans. Yeah.
Right.
So, in other words, sorry to say, but it sounds like there was some lies being told from our side of the pond to your side of the pond for quite a few years there, maybe.
Well, they probably were investigating in as much as they were investigating how to hide it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. So clarity on the stance of the investigation and what it tries to actually do would have been needed there.
Yeah.
I think you probably brought some clarity.
I mean, King Charles is fucking livid over it. He's willing to throw him under the bus over this.
Yeah, well, he
He
should.
really is. He is.
Shouldn't
He's-
just throw him under the bus. He should throw him under like a huge thing of those Clydesdales, pulling one of those carriages that the Queen used to like kicking around in on camera,
Mm.
and then have them back up and go forward and shit on command and do it again,
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time the Royals have been through a scandal like this, and I think they'll survive it. But
They'll survive it because, to be honest, you folk in the UK just love them so much that they keep getting away with it. I'm sorry, but
Well, you'd be surprised how many people in the UK aren't actually that keen on them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're not all like super royalists. I really don't fucking mind. They talk about them being a waste of money, but the amount of money that goes spent on them is fucking pennies compared to everything else in the country, and that needs to be sorted out. I think personally, I think would suffer more getting rid of the royal family than keeping them.
They must be close to self-sufficient with the inherent wealth that they just simply have. I can't imagine that life is difficult.
Well, they are, I would say, self-sufficient, but they do get money.
They do.
They do get money. So,
yeah.
Weddings and things are paid for by the public and shit like that.
Yeah, and they're not exactly small.
No. They're quite big affairs. Yeah.
Let's
all the guests are on the list.
Let's talk about sick people and those that like to see them that way or worse. Yes, RFK Jr. is in the news.
Is he never?
Yeah, I mean, so a prominent healthcare advocacy group in the United States of America is calling for this idiot RFK Jr. to step down. Because of the whole thing when he played down COVID, saying, "I'm not scared of a germ. I used to snort cocaine off toilet seats."
I know. Oh, brilliant. We'll put him in charge of health.
No doubt. What's used to? Like yesterday, You know, I mean, seriously, whose toilet seat was it?
Yeah,
There's so many questions here. Actually, I don't know if I want to know the answers, though.
No.
You know?
That might be actually a bit more disturbing than the Epstein files. But,
yeah. But this man is just an absolute train wreck. I'm not scared of a virus. I used to snort cocaine off toilet seats. So you would snort piss and other riddled granules of cocaine, and somehow that makes you superior to a virus because
yeah, I mean,
what?
It's conflating just general health to a virus. It's this, you know, it's not the same thing, you know. But you are going to be snorting up bits of, you know, urine, bits of you know shit and all kinds of stuff that unfortunately, you know, do get left on toilet seats. It's a matter of fact. Most of our bodies can handle it. It's, you know, it's not a big deal to sit on the toilet. We don't want to scare people into using public toilets.
Can I just also say, as somebody who spent their 20s and into their 30s in rock and roll bands and stuff, he misspoke. There's not a single human being on the planet who snorts cocaine off of the toilet seat. He's actually talking about the back of the tank. And I believe it's not a misspoke. I believe he stepped it up and made it more disgusting on purpose.
Maybe that's where he sits.
He sits there so his balls have freedom while he, you know, swings that little stick of his and tries to get it in the bowl.
He probably sees the toilet seat as basically a footrest as he's sitting there into the bowl.
Yeah. What do you mean sit on the round thing? Where am I supposed to put my feet? But yeah, I don't believe he actually meant the toilet seat because I've never seen that done.
Yeah.
You know, I believe he probably licked the toilet seat clean after, depending on who used it first. I would believe that at this point. That man's disgusting.
Yeah, but the thing is, from that story, I reckon he hasn't snorted cocaine ever in his life. He just said it to try and look cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm down with the kids. You know, I snort cocaine off toilet seats. That's not how it's done, Mr. Kelly.
I've never seen somebody that like works out in a river filled with sewage to be a cocaine person either. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Hey, kids, jump in. The water's lovely.
Yeah. They're usually people that snort a lot of cocaine are more the type to masturbate until 2 a.m. It's just... Yeah, just never interrupt a bandmate who's been in the bathroom for 10 minutes for no apparent reason.
He's not masturbating for 2 hours. He just forgot what he went in there for.
He was just testing the anal beads to make sure she would like them, you know. Where else are we going here? Oh, God. Pop-ups. Sorry here. Oh, so let's talk about Iran for a minute. Now, I don't want to get into anything too crazy because, to be honest, I don't really know. But I do know that it's time for change, and it has been for a long time. We are back in touch with Alex from Iran that we had on the show quite a while back, and we will be talking to him coming up. But there was a protest in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, a free Iran, let's get this regime done and out, and let's get the people back to being free. And I heard that this was coming up. Sorry. And I figured, Toronto, there's a big Iranian community there. There's going to be a lot of friends and family and community members and stuff. I thought they might get like 20, 30, 35, 40,000 people out or something. Nope. It was an easy 150,000, if not a shit ton more. It was fucking crazy. Big, massive streets in Toronto just filled with people like Minneapolis. It was absolutely incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, so huge support. I'm not surprised. I mean, I've got some Iranian neighbors here, and, I talk to them, and everybody's friendly and nice, and I can only imagine.
They don't knife you. They don't knife you in the streets.
No, funny enough, they don't. They, it's crazy that way. You know, they're as nice as everybody else. We all say good morning to each other walking down the street and whatnot. I mean, they're as Canadian as I am in the damn neighborhood, you know?
Wow.
Yeah. So I
You
can
got,
see
you
it.
guys
You know?
got to really work on your racism.
No. My community, it's like 30,000 people. You hardly ever see somebody acting all bad and negative. It's fucking awesome. And, you know, the odd time you get some asshole being that way, wow, is there a swarm of people? Like, you try being a bigoted son of a bitch on Main Street and you watch like 30 people surround you and just go, get out of here. It happens quickly. It's great. You know,
Hey, talking of assholes.
Mm.
Did you hear about our good little chum in the UK, Tommy Robinson, who is like a big far right top reform guy, massive fucking cunt.
He's a trumper thumper kind of motherfucker, right?
Yeah, he's a horrible, insidious bastard. Well, apparently. The police warned him that ISIS have made him a target.
Yes, I heard this. Crazy,
yes.
Yeah.
So what's he done? He's run away from the UK. He's
immigrated?
He immigrated to another country. A man who is of fighting age, he could be in the forces, has gone across to another country to hide, seek asylum, I think we call it, and has left his family behind. And
isn't that everything he's built his political career arguing against?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
The irony is just not lost on me at all on that one. I
can't breathe. It's so thick, you know?
He's got a GoFundMe thing.
Oh, fuck.
To protect him for his security and shit in Alicante, which I'm sure is quite nice there. I think to be honest with you, he'd been safer in Britain. Going to Alicante, it's in a foreign land. There's probably a bunch of Iranians and ISIS operatives out there, and they'll just find him in his bed and stab him.
He'll be hiding in the corner. I really want to go and get some milk for tea, but I can't go outside. Don't kill me.
I'll send my security team.
Yeah. Oh man, he's gonna be a target. I hope he went to the wrong place.
He's gonna. I tell you what, he's gonna be running up bills on skip the dishes. That's for sure.
Oh, we should introduce him to what's his name. He knows how to do that.
Who's that?
Oh, that flat Earth debunker. Remember?
Oh,
Red's buddy. Okay. Anyway. Speaking of international stuff, Marco Rub Me the Wrong Way, EO, has been doing a lot of big talk against the EU, Europe, UK, and so on. You've dropped the ball. You guys suck, all this kind of stuff. The rhetoric's been outrageous. Well, they got the whole thing in Munich going on right now. Well, Rub Me the Wrong Way, EO had to, got to get up onto the mic and do his little thing. And he called on Europe to join Trump's New World Order.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So after complete beratement and belittlement and all of this other garbage that's been going on, now the U.S. has flipped the script and they're like, hey, all you guys, never mind. Join us. Join us.
Yeah. You want to be in my gang, my gang. Join the pedophile race.
Oh, my God. Here's a quote from Rub Me the Wrong Way. He says, we do not want allies to rationalize the broken status quo rather than reckon what is necessary to fix it. We in America have no interest in being polite and orderly caretakers of the West's managed decline.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Yeah. He says that impoverishing our people and mass migration that threatens the cohesion of our societies. We made these mistakes together, And now together we owe it to our people to face those facts and to move forward. It is our preference and it is our hope that you want to do this together with us here in Europe.
What the fuck is he talking about?
And he ends with, for the
gibberish.
United States and Europe belong together. I'm sorry, but that is not what has been said since Trump came to power.
That sounds like a guy whose girlfriend is breaking up with him. And he's going, well, we're supposed to be together. I love you. You love me.
Yeah.
And if you don't love me, I'll beat you up.
Yeah. It's not that your penis is small because you were so good with it, you know.
What a twat.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
I can barely say this with a straight face, man. And so he did continue on here. Here's one that I think is amazing. He says, we want Europe to be strong. We believe that Europe must survive. They're fucking doing just fine, you idiots.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they realize how fucked they are without us in Europe.
Yeah. But I'm surprised he didn't go up there and say, like you in France, how can you drive around in those Peugeots and whatnot? We're going to bring you real cars, you know?
Yeah. And make you drive on the correct side of the road. God's sake. I mean, but this is a country that's chumming up with Russia. It's like how can he, you know, in any kind of fairness whatsoever, get on the political stage and talk to Europe like that, when Trump is like rolling out the red carpet for Putin every fucking 10 minutes.
Great segue, Dunk, because here's what he says. He says the UN has failed. It has not solved the war in Ukraine. It took American leadership and partnership with many countries just to bring the two sides to the table in search of a still elusive peace. Marco rubbed me the wrong way, EO, you flatulent fucking liar. The only thing America has done to force anyone, Ukraine, to the peace table is continuously deny support that had already been pledged before and stuff. All you're doing is holding a knife to them and trying to say that you're the peacemaker. Suck me off, you little bitch.
Yeah, and not only that, it's like, we set up the talks with Russia. No, it's okay, Ukraine. You don't need to. Don't need to be part of that. We're talking to Russia to figure out how we're going to divide up the country between Russia and the United States. We'll just make you a subscription service. To live in your country.
Yeah. And then he starts going on about how they're bound to each other by the deepest bonds that nations could share, forged by centuries of history, Christian faith. Shut up, culture.
I got it. Wasn't there a Revolutionary War?
yeah.
Between America and
right.
Europe.
Yeah, but he goes on and on to say how they're bound to each other and everything, while he continues to dictate to them what the new order is going to be.
Actually, it's kind of funny because that brings me back to the Big Bunny situation with the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
because there was that going on and on about how you're fucking Bad Bunny. Why couldn't he sang in English apart from he's not an English speaker, but he sang in Spanish. And who was first in America? Columbus. Where was he from? Spain.
Yeah.
It's like the Spanish conquistadors were in America before the fucking pilgrims got across, and it's like they have no fucking clue about their own history.
Well, the only history they like is I look around and I see a lot of white in America, so America is white. That's all they care. Right?
No, that's because they put all the blacks at the back of the bus.
They took the natives and indigenous and wiped them out, I mean, we did up here too, but we own it, I think, a little bit more honestly,
Yeah. No, you gotta be honest about history.
Yeah. But now, Brad Pauly in the chat there had said, "Hey Dawson, you hear Orban's bullshit?" That's exactly where I was going, dude. because this whole thing with the EU was then reinforced on the other side of this by Hungarian prime monster Viktor Orban. And he said his country should fear the European Union more than Russia, while promising to clear away the EU's oppressive machinery before what looks will be heated parliamentary elections. So, yeah.
What oppression? Well,
Yeah.
they give you waffles and Lego.
Yeah.
Where's the oppression?
Yeah.
Have a croissant. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I got a waffle maker. I'm happy they brought them to market. It's just, well, but the whole idea here is Marco rubbed me the wrong way. The guy who wishes he was J.D. Vance's personal couch has totally gone after the EU in that speech, but more so in a way of never mind what you're doing now. You need to be on board with Trump's new order. Now you got Orban going at the EU as well. Tell me that Vladimir Putin and a few people that have stuff on these people isn't just sitting in the background with the puppet strings like the cover of the Number of the Beast album, right? It's exactly what's going on here. And there's even more case to argue about this whole. It's starting to, in a way, it's starting to look like there could actually be a case for the fact that Epstein was somewhat of a honeypot situation to get shit on people.
That is absolutely clear as a bell now. I mean, yeah. Yeah, there are references of Epstein giving stuff to Russia, to Putin, which holds Trump accountable, and there's. I mean, this is why the Epstein files need to be investigated to the highest degree, more than anything else that's ever done.
The Epstein file situation makes Nixon's whole Watergate thing looked like the equivalent of somebody that stole the pennies for the donate jar at the local corner store.
Oh yeah, this is massive, and it's on a global. I mean, the one good thing, I think that the Illuminati are sighing a sigh of relief because they're not in the files. They've come out clean. No Freemasons either.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're okay.
Yeah,
just this fucking weird, ring that was just. The Epstein classic, they're now calling it, the people who were literally just ruling the world and controlling it. And this has got to be investigated. There's got to you got to have. You can just hire all historians, all investigators. Just put everybody on the fucking thing. I'm surprised actually that you could form all the reporters, the investigative reporters that have been fired over the last year, just start a new newspaper.
Dude, speaking of fired.
Hang on, let me finish. Just start a new newspaper. And all that newspaper does is investigate the Epstein files, and you put all these fucking out of work reporters on it.
Wow.
And that paper would run for 20, 30 years. No problem.
Just on this one thing.
Just on this one thing, and all the stuff will come out.
And there would be at least 500 YouTube channels that would also survive on that.
Off the back of it, reporting on it, Yeah, like us.
Sure. So all kinds of craziness. But there are some far righties that are still calling for big answers after the Pam Bondi hearing. And I wanted to point out, we're going to have to do Pam Bondi hearing a bit in the second part of the show. Remember, we do Friday and Sunday in 2 parts now. So coming up in just a few minutes, we'll kick you over to part 2. The link is in the description. It is going to be in the live chat, and it will be pinned as well. And there's a redirect. But you've definitely got to come across and watch the second part, because we need you to tell us in the comments which part was your favorite. Yeah, there you go. And if not for nothing, we got a job for you. But the thing,
not getting paid though.
The thing with Pam Bondi and that whole explosion there, One of the funniest parts I thought, besides, explaining how Trump has the Dow up, which afterwards fell really quickly.
And it wasn't true anyway.
Yeah. Well, actually, it had gone up for one day because of something that happened in the business world, but then it came right back down.
Okay.
But her big thing was she mentioned how Trump was protecting Americans from Antifa.
Oh,
yeah, and I there was a comment thread that I put, Pam protecting us from Antifa, and I laughy faces or whatever, and it got a lot of response because it was just so stupid. You
protecting America from the anti-fascists.
Yeah. They have no organization or anything. They're just self-proclaimed. It's like being a hipster. You don't have to go and pay dues and go to group,
Shit, I pay dues for my hipster, membership.
Really? Well, I guess
got a union and everything.
Trying to buy corduroys at used shops is kind of like paying dues. So I guess
you just don't find them these days.
Trust me, I like cords, but So but you got some right wingers that are positively getting furious over this, and I think there's a real disconnect between the top brass that control the narrative around Herr Trump and the realities of their true grasp on the MAGA movement. Because the more hard righties start to sway, the more you're going to see fractures and maybe even Trump's not MAGA enough, we need to do better kind of movement, and anything like that can fracture any sort of vote within the MAGA core is a damn good thing.
I love the fact that Marjorie Taylor Greene is appearing as a guest on a lot of these far right podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
And
she's shaking the tree, man.
She's turning them. She's actually doing some good work.
I can't believe how often we have to say something so horrible.
Now I'm sure she has plans behind all that.
Laser bitch done good.
but when you see all the facts right in front of you, like we are, it's like how can you see anything other?
I know.
How can you possibly get behind this man and say, he's the greatest president ever? I mean, I just don't understand.
Pam Bondi, he's the most transparent president ever. Oh, yeah, just like a brick wall, man. You can see right through him.
Yeah. Well, now we can see right through him. He is actually really transparent.
That's
because what he says he's going to do, he does.
And what he says the Democrats are doing, he's actually doing. So, right. So let's see here. We are just wrapping it up. So let's get to part 2 in the there's a link in the description. There's a link in the live chat. There's going to be a redirect. So there's lots of places to catch the link. And we'll see you on part 2 where we've got a metric shit ton more to go through.
Oh God, yeah. There's stuff floating in my head. It's like one of those like comedy things where in a cartoon when you get hit over the head with a hammer and you've got little Tweety birds. Yeah. It's like that. There's all these bits of news are just hovering around my head.
Yeah, it's PDF articles instead, right? But you got a lot of them.
I just wish I had notes.
So click the link. We'll see you on part 2. Be there or be square, Philo babies. Thanks for joining us here.
Oh, yeah. Stay chilly, you little bastard.